Hi America, anybody out there? It's Sean Bianca with Clean TV Live, GOP Girl. I am so angry right now at the media. I am angry at all of these women. Okay, everybody, let's call a spade a spade. These 4 women have come out against Donald Trump. Jessica Leeds, I just got done watching a just ridiculous interview. I just wasted about a half an hour of my life. Wasted a half an hour of my life watching Jessica Leeds, who claims that she was groped inappropriately by Donald Trump. Really? I mean, look at the woman. I saw, she brought pictures of herself when she was younger, okay? She is not a looker now, and she was not a looker then. You know, I mean, Donald Trump, you're telling me Donald Trump, a multi-millionaire, I mean, we're talking back in 1979 this happened. This is when Donald Trump was at his best, and he was hot. This woman was anything but hot. She was not. She was not hot, okay? Now this woman claims that she was moved up to coach and that Donald Trump all of a sudden started groping her and grabbing her breasts. What breasts? I mean, look at the woman. I mean, you'd have to look. I mean, I don't think Donald Trump could find them. It's not like she was voluptuous. I mean, I looked at the pictures when she was young. She didn't have breasts when she was young. She doesn't have breasts now. She has thunder thighs. I see that. She had thunder thighs and camel toe back when she was younger. But she did not have a voluptuous, shapely body that would be considered, as she said, she was brought up to first class to be the entertainment. I mean, the entertainment. Even Anderson Cooper, doing this interview, he even had a smirk on his face. Oh, and let's talk about the smirk. Jessica Leeds in this interview has a smirk on her face. She's laughing. I mean, Jessica Leeds is not upset at this. She is lying through her teeth, in my opinion. And I mean, she said in another she said in this interview he was grabbing her breasts, groping her, and then put his hand up her skirt. And that wasn't okay. Okay, so a stranger, it's okay, Jessica Leeds, for a woman, it's okay, Jessica, for a man, a stranger that you've never met before, it's okay for him to grope your breasts, but it's not okay for him to stick his hand up your skirt. Am I missing something? I mean, am I missing something? Again, she has no boobs, okay? Has no boobs whatsoever. The woman's got yellow teeth, buck teeth. She had buck teeth then. You know what? She's borderline horrendous. I've seen comments on my Facebook, and there are men that say, I'm not a millionaire. I wouldn't go there, okay? Donald Trump was a millionaire living in Manhattan. Do you know what these high rollers get in Manhattan? They do. They get the models. They get the absolutely gorgeous executives. They don't go for the likes of Jessica Leeds. All right? Now, let's say it happened. You're telling me she's not going to file a lawsuit? This is 35 years ago it happened. Oh, and that's another thing. The woman is 74 years old. She is 74 years old. You're telling me Donald Trump back then went for someone older than himself? No, not happening. Okay, but you know, the woman said, oh, of course Donald Trump wouldn't look at me now. I mean, I'm 74. Well, you know what? My mom's pretty hot, and she's 69. So, you know what? And my mom was damn hot when she was young. So, you know, sorry, Jessica, you weren't hot then. I don't believe it. I think you're lying. And that's another thing. 4 women have come forward. Okay, I'm going to tell everybody something. Get ready. I have heard there are going to be, I don't know if the Trump campaign's heard this, I have heard there are going to be 18 women that we can look forward to hearing these little stories from. Okay? So get ready, all right? I mean, you know, again, if a guy did that to you, you would, especially someone wealthy, you would go after him ASAP, all right? And I do know women who have been sexually harassed in the workplace. This woman saying, oh, you didn't do that then or whatever. You know what? No, you report them, okay? Companies have policies and they tell you to report that stuff. All right, so let's go on to the next thing. Michelle Obama. She was talking about Donald Trump today. Michelle, I have a message for you. Maybe before you start talking about Donald Trump and his mouth and his treatment of women, which is alleged treatment of women, maybe you should look after your own daughter. Because everybody, just Google Obama's daughter, I believe it's Malia, and she is all over the internet twerking. I think there's even one video where she's doing a bong, and there's another one where she's in a nude colored top and she's dancing around, and she's obviously, she seems to be high and drunk or drunk, whatever, okay? Her daughter is hardly an angel. Why don't you look at the Trump children, okay? They're all class acts. They're all very poised. There were never any pictures, any videos on YouTube of Ivanka or Tiffany twerking, all right? So Michelle Obama, why don't you watch your own house? And speaking of, you know, the house, I think Obama himself, instead of campaigning for Hillary, get back in the White House, okay? Get back in the damn White House, because, by the way, America, you know, all of this is like, you know, not really being mentioned or barely mentioned. Chemical weapons are now being used on our soldiers in Iraq, okay? But I guess Obama doesn't care. And, you know, because, of course, Obama and Hillary have left a complete vacuum in Iraq for ISIS. And here's the one. Here's news. ISIS is planning to use an exploding drone on the United States. Don't you think that should be all over the news? No, instead we are listening to the nonsense of 4 women, possibly soon to be 18 from what I've heard from someone in the know. There are more important issues than hearing the lies of these women. Donald Trump is married to Melania Trump. Look at Melania. Look at Ivana Trump. Look at Marla Maples. Look at Jessica Leeds. I mean, she could stop a mad truck, okay? I mean, all right, I'm gonna be mean. All right, I'm gonna be mean because you know what? She's laughing. It's like this interview is a joke. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these attacks on Donald Trump. I'm sick of the media. I'm sick of the media, and they're not telling both sides. We have ISIS that is planning on using an exploding drone on the United States. And yet I bet a lot of you out there haven't even heard of it, because we are listening to this nonsense from a troll, Jessica Leeds, and these other women that are full of you know what. I have had it. I mean, Melania Trump is an absolutely beautiful woman. I can just tell you right now, there is no way in hell that Donald Trump would have gone there, all right? Because, as I said before, there are men on my Facebook that have said they wouldn't go there. Okay, so ISIS is planning to attack the United States with an exploding drone. And guess what? Our tax dollars are going to Iran, you know, that lovely Iranian deal. And then Iran then sends money to the rebels in Yemen. And then they're firing at our ships. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted because I have to say, today, I actually changed the minds of 5 people. You know why? These are people that actually weren't for Trump. They didn't like Hillary, but they weren't going to vote for Trump. You know why they're going to vote for Trump? Because these people don't even believe the media. These people don't believe these women. Because it is such a joke. I mean, for the Clinton campaign, I would have thought you could have found someone halfway decent looking to say that they were groped. And again, for 15 minutes, women, ladies out there, are you going to let some strange man on an airplane grope your breasts for 15 minutes? Think about it. Think of the insanity. I mean, I'm trying to reach the Democratic women out there. Think about it. It's crazy. And yes, I'm going crazy because of it. Because we are in danger of losing so much. We are in danger of losing our country. And unfortunately, the liberals and the independents that don't want to jump on the Trump train, you don't get it. You just don't get it. You don't get that our Supreme Court is at risk. Hillary Clinton wants to take away our rights, the rights of our rights, our constitutional rights. She wants to take away our guns. I did a blog way back. Just Google GOPGIRL, guns, gun control, and genocide. Every single great nation, every single nation that took away the people's guns, the result was mass genocide. And do you know, everyone? Google mass coffins in Atlanta. What are they getting ready for? Yes, mass coffins. They have plastic coffins in Georgia for up to 5 people. Thousands of them. So I ask, what is it they're getting ready for? So much is at risk. And our guy, Donald Trump, is not being given a fair shot. And I am just beside myself because the general public that's not as into the media or as into politics as we are. I know a lot of Trump people. I know you're online, you're on the computer, you're constantly looking at You're constantly looking things up. You want to know from across the pond. You want to know what's going on. Europe has been destroyed, okay? When you have, I have a woman client I have actually 2 women clients from Europe. You know why they've left their country? They call themselves refugees. They're refugees. They're not Syrian refugees, but they're refugees from France. They're refugees from Germany. You know why? Because they are afraid for their lives. They're afraid for their lives because of the radical Muslims in their country. Oh, let me add Australia to that. Now, Hillary Clinton's camp has completely bashed and wants to redo the Catholic Church. And they also mock the Jews. So I guess I have to ask, what religion does Hillary believe in? What religion does she not mock? Oh, radical Islam. That's why. Of course. And her best friend, I've heard lover, confidant, Huma Abedin will be in the White House if Hillary is elected. So for all of you Jews out there, okay, for the Jewish community, you will have a Muslim, a radical Muslim in the White House because Huma's father is involved in the Muslim Brotherhood. Jews will not be safe. Christians will not be safe. No one's going to be safe. And by the way, all of you liberals that are just so appalled at everything going on, I mean, you know, I'm thinking of Hollywood and the twerking and the sticking things up people's, you know, snatches on stage. And it's like Miley Cyrus. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, Donald Trump, you know, can't have him as president. I'm sorry, but you know what? You know what's going to happen? When we do have the influx, if we have the influx of Muslims that Hillary Clinton wants to allow into this country, guess who is going to go first? Guess who the radical Muslims go after first? They go after the liberals because they know they have no values. So the liberals think they're being real smart. You're not being smart. You're being really, really dumb. And for the Jewish community, I thought you cared about Israel. Obama and Hillary have done a deal with the devil that has put Israel in the worst predicament that they could be in. I mean, Iran has been given the capability to blow them off the face of the earth. Okay? Someone said to me, oh, Donald Trump would be a World War III. No, Donald Trump will prevent World War III. Because the way you prevent war is you build your military. You are strong. You take action. You let the rest of the world know who's boss. Again, I've had it. In closing, there's no way in hell Donald Trump groped Jessica Leeds, in my opinion. It's an outright joke. If you watch the interview, Anderson Cooper, I don't think he buys it. And I just want to remind everybody, please tell everybody and anybody, do not mail in your votes. Please try to go in person, because if your signature does not match the signature that they have on file, your vote will be thrown out. So anyway, this is Sean Bianca with GOP Girl and Clean TV Live, and have a great night, everybody.